Hey team, I have snuck away to do a very quick 13-week update about the baby and to talk about the number one thing that I want all parents with fibromyalgia to know when they are looking at pregnancy. So I'm Melissa from melissaversusfibromyalgia.com and author of Pregnancy and Fibromyalgia and Melissa versus Fibromyalgia, My Journey Fighting Chronic Pain, Chronic Fatigue and Insomnia. And I've been doing these updates for a little while now since I was pregnant. I did my pregnancy updates and I've kind of been chatting with you as well about what it's been like with the baby. It's been a bit more sporadic because I've been quite busy. He has been a bit tricky. We've got reflux. So teaching him to sleep has been a slow journey, and I touched on that last time. So I've done things very, very slowly. So I went from having him in my arms and having to rock and pat and jiggle and shush and wasn't allowed to sit down while he slept, and that was the only way to get him to nap. And I gradually moved away so that all I was doing was patting and doing a gentle sway, and then eventually I managed to get him down into his bed to sleep, which was very exciting. And for a long time he was only doing 20 minutes at a time, but more recently he's gone up to 30 minutes at a time, which is great. And then kind of in the middle of the day I put him in the wrap so he can have a longer nap to ease the overtiredness that accumulates. Being a reflux baby, he much prefers being upright and on me, but unfortunately it's getting very hard on my shoulders and my neck, so we've had to work on putting him down. He is on medicine. He's on Losec or omeprazole now, and now that he's 12 weeks we're giving it with the tiniest baby spoon of pear because it is difficult getting that stuff in. It doesn't taste nice and he doesn't like the syringe and it's not very fun giving it to him. So it was quite a fight every day, and he'd just end up screaming every day because he did not want to swallow it. So we did that yesterday for the first time and there was no screaming, so that was good. I'm really hoping that this medicine will help him. So like last night we managed to get him to bed at 9:30 for the second night in a row, and he slept for a good 5 hours, which was amazing. If only Noah didn't wake up, he'd wet his bed, so I had to change his bed. But then we were awake with the baby for an hour feeding and winding, and then from 5 o'clock, so after about an hour of sleep, the baby was doing his grunting thing. So when babies have trouble with gas and wind, they kind of grunt for some time. So he wasn't awake, but I was patting him to help him kind of ease through that, and then at 6:15 he wanted to feed again. So we're not sleeping that much yet, but he's doing so much better. I really highly recommend when you look into sleep training. I know it takes a long time and a lot of patience, but especially for a reflux baby, this no cry method is really helpful. Of course there's no such thing as no cry. They do have a grizzle and stuff, and sometimes I found that I would put him down, and if I had to run away for something, like to quickly run to the bathroom or whatever, and I'd think, oh man, he's never going to go to sleep, but I'll just give him a couple of minutes because I have to do this thing, and he'd be gone within a minute. He literally just wanted to have a quick complain and then go off. So sometimes a tiny cry is all right, but that whole slowly fading it out thing made both of us feel better, and we're in a much better place. Unfortunately, it is not a magic fix getting baby to go to sleep on their own. Everybody talks about this self-settling and they've got to go to sleep by themselves and then they'll magically sleep better, and it's just not a thing. My second baby did that too. He went to sleep nicely, but he still woke in the night and still had short naps. So it's not the magical fix, but it does make things nicer. So that's what we've been doing with that and the big baby update. Now the number one thing, now I often talk about this in my group as well, in Pregnancy and Fibromyalgia Facebook group. If you are talking about pregnancy, have been pregnant, nursing, come along and join this group. We chat all the time. It's been awesome. And the number one thing I talk about there, and I probably sound like a broken record, is that there are medicinal options when you're pregnant. It is a cost versus benefits analysis thing. Now, and my hair's doing weird things today, sorry about that. There is medicine you can take, and obviously if you can manage your pain and fatigue by natural means, amazing, that's really great. But I'm so tired of hearing of super conservative doctors saying, no, you just have to suffer. Because actually there's research talking about how untreated pain has effects on the pregnancy and your body, and you don't need to suffer. So that's my number one thing. I don't recommend any specific medicine. I don't even recommend you take medicine if you don't like it, but I just like people to know that there are options. And that there is research around this. And so I provide multiple links in the group. So if you come along and join the group and then search in the search bar, there's so much. And there's also a lot of anecdotal evidence because, of course, when you're pregnant, they're not doing experiments. And so they're only really guessing unless it's kind of observational or, you know, just looking back at and listening to people's experiences and checking the baby afterwards. So research isn't the be all and end all, but it is a good start, and talking to other mums is a good start. So that's where that group has come in, and I have loved it, specifically, you know, for myself. And I mean, I've done this 3 times now, and I've still learned a lot of things from these people. And it's just so nice knowing that these people know what's going on. So I'm loving that. I think that's about everything for this update. If you are pregnant or trying to conceive, if you have any questions, leave them below in the comments box. Just say hi if you like to, and we will see you next time. Bye.